Okay, everyone, here we go. We are going to work on September goals and getting our goals set so that we can crush. I mean, right now it's the perfect time of year. Let's just be honest. I mean, summer months come and go. They can be a little tough, with barbecues. I can't even talk. Barbecues, pool parties, birthday parties, summer weddings, all that jazz. And I felt like I had a great summer and I stayed pretty on point, but I had my days here too. But now, Labor Day weekend's over and now it's like, okay, I got a clear shot. I mean, we've got like 6 to 7 weeks or 8 weeks before Halloween. Everyone on here can make some good progress with your health, with your transformation, wherever you're at between now and then. Okay. I mean, anybody could lose 20 pounds between now and then. Anyone now trying to lose 50 pounds by Christmas can make it happen. A lot of people, they get started with their health journey, at the end of August, beginning of September, have 50 pounds off by Christmas. Isn't that crazy? I mean, that's just like a whole new person come Christmas. So what I'm going to do I'm going to mute everyone as I go over getting our goals set up. But for all of you on here who don't know who I am Laura Sigworth. I'm sure a lot of you see me posting all the time on our little secret page. And I'm located here in Jefferson City. And as you can probably tell, I'm very passionate and very in love with health coaching. I've been doing it now full time for 5 years. And it's just a big part of my life. It's helped change my health and my entire life. I lost 54 pounds, and I started my health journey back in 2011. And yes, let's just say I used to live a very unhealthy life. I used to be a full-time engineer, traveled all the time. Okay, so I traveled.
Didn't you go to bed?
Hold on, let me mute everybody real quick. But I traveled, I'd be in the office one week and I'd be on a plane the next week and then back in the office. And then I had a little boy. And then, my life was just nuts. I had a lot of stress. I grabbed a lot of takeout and I drank a lot of bottles of wine before I went to bed. I didn't get much sleep and I was lumpy and I was crabby and I was just in a really bad place. So if I can change my life around from where I was, anybody can, okay? And that's why I'm pretty passionate about it, because I just know where I used to be and how I used to live. So that's a little bit about my background. Now I've got 3 little boys. You can see them up on the wall here in the background. If you hear them screaming or chaos in the background, just bear with me, because that's our house and that's our world. It's a circus here. I'm in a little table in our bedroom right now. I have like a beautiful desk with Optavia and everything, but Derek's busy with bath time and getting them ready for bed, so I snuck back here. So, but anyway, so that's a little bit about me. But, even all that being said, I'm still working on my own goals too. We all are. This is like an ongoing journey. Just because I lost 54 pounds doesn't mean I'm done. I want to keep moving forward with my health. I want to keep working on all my healthy habits. So I am in this with you guys, okay? So before we get started, I want to open this up to everybody, because I'd like you to introduce yourself. Just say your name. Say, I am Laura, and, maybe say a little bit about, how long you've been part of our healthy group. And then I'm going to twist things around a little bit, because we always talk about like our success, right? Oh, I've lost this much weight and I've done this. But I want you to share with me tonight, since we're working on goals and working on moving forward, I'd like you to share one thing that you really struggle with, and whether it's on program, whether it's, a healthy habit maybe that you're really struggling with, or just something that you'd really like to work on that's going to be pretty important to you this month. Share with us one thing that you really struggle with, okay? And I will start. So the main thing that I really want to work on this month is sleep. Let's just say I get about 6 to 7 hours, but I'm not taking that time. We'll talk about this in a little bit, but keeping that time sacred for myself, for rest. So that's something that I have not mastered personally, and I'm really, really trying to work very hard on that. So that's something I've been struggling with. And then a second thing really fast is probably weekends every now and then are kind of tough for me. When I go to visit my family back home, they live in Washington, Missouri. My family, unfortunately, is not healthy, or they're not on the healthy bandwagon. And so at times I do struggle with that. And I feel like I get sucked into their unhealthy world, no matter how long I've been coaching or doing this. Like this past weekend, I'll be honest, I was sitting by the pool and I grabbed this bag of pretzels and I just dove in that bag of pretzels and just ate it like it was going out of style. And I felt I felt the consequences of it, Monday, and I'm bloated. My energy was down. I mean, I could just tell, I don't know why I do that to myself. So I'm just being totally transparent with all you. I'm not perfect by any means, and I have my moments. But that's something I really want to work on, is my sleep, and also working on being on track and on point at my parents' house. So that's a little bit of my story. All right, so what I'm going to do, someone unmute themselves, or let me know if you, like, Lori, can you go next? And let me know if you can unmute or if it's locked. Okay, good.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, yep. Okay, tell us who you are, and if you want to share your progress so far, but share with us mainly your struggle, one of your biggest struggles.
Okay, my name is Laurie Herzing, and I am a health coach with Laura. I've been coaching for about a year, and probably, I guess, my biggest struggle is just finding that time to get good quality exercise in. I know they say it's a half hour, but sometimes it is difficult to find even a half hour. So I'm trying to get better on scheduling myself and giving myself time to do things that I need and still take care of my family.
Good. I have an idea for you.
Oh, no.
That's a good one. Thank you, Lori, for sharing. Who's
You're
next?
welcome.
I'm going to call you out if nobody goes.
I'll go.
Okay, good, Tanya.
Okay. This is Tanya. I live in Rolla. I've been doing Optavia since May, and I really struggle with moving. I like to sit and read, and movement's hard for me. So.
Okay, very good. Thank you, Tanya.
You're welcome.
Who's next?
I'll go.
Okay, Talisha.
Hello. Talisha Fowler, and I've been with Optavia for a few months. And right now I am working on being consistent with my schedule. I'm not getting enough sleep. So sleep is definitely something I need to work on. I toss and turn a lot and probably get about 5, maybe 6 hours of sleep at night at the most. And so I'm tired and I'm not getting my workouts in. So I'm definitely needing to work on that.
And homework for me.
And homework for her daughter. Very good. Thanks, girl, for sharing. Who's next?
Hi, this is Amy. I don't know if you can see me, but I'm sitting outside in the dark. My biggest struggle is water right now, making sure that I get that water in, even if I have the jug sitting on my desk. I get busy, I get caught up in what I'm doing, and just don't drink the water I need to get.
Okay. I'm writing all these down, by the way, everybody.
I'll go next.
Okay.
This is Karen. I'm in St. Louis.
Oh, Karen, I love you. How are you?
Good, how are you, sweetie?
Good.
I struggle with multiple things. Chocolate.
Okay. Name one.
Exercise.
One.
Huh?
Name one. Like, what's your main one that you want to crush?
I really need to start more exercise.
Okay. Because you can eat chocolate on program still. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
What
I
about
know.
that
One of those
brownie and throw
brownies.
some peanut butter on it?
Yeah, it was yummy.
Okay, very good. Okay, who's next?
I'll go.
Okay, Christine.
Christine, this is actually my second time on Optavia. The first time I did really good and lost like 35 pounds. And I'm not the cook in the family, so my struggle is knowing what's healthy to eat besides the Optavia meals.
Oh, okay. That's a good one. All right. Okay, who's next?
I'll go.
Okay. Who said that? Mindy.
Mindy.
Hey, girl.
Hey, I'm Mindy. I think the biggest thing I get overwhelmed, kind of stressed at work. And so when I get stressed, that's when I go to food.
Okay.
It's usually mid-afternoon is the hardest time for me in a day.
Okay. Very good. Don't these make you feel good, guys? Knowing that you're not the only one. It's just, I mean, we always talk about our success, how everything goes good, and sometimes that's all you see on Facebook too. And it's like, well, God, I feel like I suck right now. So it's nice to know that we really are in this together. We're not all perfect. We all have things to work on. So, Emily, you next?
Yeah, I'm next. My hardest thing is Friday through Sunday. I want to eat whatever I see, and I want to eat with my family. And so I just need to get through Friday through Sunday.
And you said that's on Sunday?
Friday through Sunday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Oh, okay.
Weekends.
Okay. I thought you were saying you just have a Sunday, Monday. Every. Okay. I'm writing down that. You want to say hi instead of being creeper?
Hi. Got Skittle in my mouth.
Oh, he has a Skittle in his mouth. See, he's got Skittle problems. So where he got those, I have no idea. I didn't get them. Okay, who's next? Let's see. Is everybody gone? Christy, you haven't gone yet. Oh, Jennifer. Go, Jennifer. Oh, hold on. I can't hear you. Hold on. Are you muted? Tap your phone. Okay. Okay, now say something. We still can't hear you. Raise your volume up on your phone. Can you go by your daddy? Do you just want to type in what your struggle is? I don't know why we can't hear you. Type it in and then I'll say it. Okay. Who else? Christy, you haven't gone yet.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Christy. I'm actually from Pennsylvania, so joining everyone in Missouri tonight. We're an hour ahead, so it's a little darker out. But anyway, I've been on program for a while. Emily's actually my coach, and something I've been struggling with lately was sleep, getting all my sleep in. And now that I'm back, I'm a school teacher, so now I'm back to school. My schedule's getting a little more back to normal again. So.
Okay, good. I love this time of year for routine. That's another reason it's a good time to like regroup. Okay, Crystal, what about you? Crystal is like brand spanking new, guys. She is, Lori and I are coaching her together, and she is getting, her first day is tomorrow. So it'll be very exciting. But Crystal, share with us what you've been struggling with before getting started.
Hey, sorry, I was trying to figure out how to work this thing.
Oh, you're fine.
I think mostly the struggle is just being healthy just on the weekends. That's when I really have trouble. Like, we have birthday parties and it's not really a set routine. We just kind of randomly do things. I think it's hard. Also, beautiful last night, so I'm going on like 3 hours of sleep today.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, some struggle bus.
Okay.
I'm used to that because that's what's been happening lately.
Right. Right. Okay, well, we will get you all fixed up, girl. Okay, I think everybody, no, Janice, you didn't go yet. No, can't hear you. I don't know why we can't hear some of you. Hold on. Let me try muting everybody. And then I will unmute you, Janice, and see if it works. Okay, now say something. No. Can you type yours in too? Type yours in too so we know. Okay. Jennifer, I don't see yours yet, so don't forget. Okay, cool. All right, awesome. I got all these written down. I just need Jennifer and Janice's. Don't mind my little Dominic behind me. Okay. All right, very good, guys. Okay, that's a good way to start, just to kind of see where everybody's at. All right. Now, first off, we're going to take a picture together. Everybody's going to say cheese before we get started, and then I'm going to help walk you through how to staying on program in the evenings. That's Jennifer's problem. Staying on program in the evenings, and I think, sweets, just snacking. A lot of people have that issue, like snacking in the night, I think because we're just chilling and relaxing, and then we kind of get in that mood where we just want to be snacking on something. And sometimes Skinny Pop can be that for myself. So yes, and then Janice, don't forget to send yours. Okay, very good. Okay, we're gonna say cheese. I'm gonna count 1, 2, 3, and everybody go like act like you're excited. You know what I'm saying? All right, 1, 2, 3. Okay, good. You got Dominic in there. Okay, so did you guys have time to print off your tools? Give me a thumbs up if you had time. If not, okay. Jennifer, did you get your tools printed? Do you have a pen and paper? Okay, good. Christy? Okay. Janice? Tools? Okay. Lori? Karen? You good? Tanya? Okay, good. All right, very good. All right. Emily's on there too, Dominic. Okay, so I just want to make sure that we walk through that together. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to talk about is your structural tension chart. Okay, that little chart. Okay, Janice just says she's been doing pretty good, but she's having trouble getting back to it, wanting to get her water down. Okay. Oh, this will be perfect for you, Janice. Okay. So as far as using the structural tension chart, this is a pretty cool tool, because what it's showing you is your desired goals at the top as well as your desired goals at the bottom. And what happens when your current reality at the bottom. So when you see your current reality of where you are sitting right now, and then you write where your desire to go at the top, what happens is when you see these two things on the same page, it's creating that tension in your brain, in your mind, and you're looking at it both, and you're racking your brain okay, I really want to accomplish this thing. How do I make this happen? And so what you do in the middle is you just fill in your action steps that you're going to focus on this month to get to that desired goal. Does that make sense? And feel free to unmute yourself at any time and ask any questions at any time, okay? So that's what we're going to do. Is what I'm going to do tonight is help you fill out this structural tension chart. And what I like to do at the beginning of every month is reprint this and refill it out and kind of see, okay, how far have I come? And what do I need to work on? And just tweak that each month. Just focus on 4 weeks at a time. That is the best thing to do. A lot of us have a weight loss goal or whatever our goal is. It's oh, okay, I want to lose 50 pounds or I want to lose 60 or 100 or whatever. It can seem so daunting. Oh, God, it's going to take so many fuelings and meal replacement. It's going to take so long to get to 100 pounds. Well, don't look at it that way. Let's just focus on right now, between tonight and between September 30th. Okay, just keep it simple. That's how I've done mine, and it's so fun because you're pressing the refresh button every 4 weeks. All right. So right now, what I want you to do on the top of your structural tension chart is right where your current weight is. You can take measurements tomorrow if you want to, but just write down to yourself, what do you want to accomplish in the next 4 weeks? Okay, so if you think about, weight loss. Do you want to lose half a pound a week? Do you want to lose a pound a week, 2 pounds a week? Now, 2 to 3 pounds a week is very healthy. Okay, so that's very average. Those of you that do you guys mind if I get my son out of the room? Because he's out of control. Okay, Dominic. Oh, I did. Hey, Derek, Dominic's in here running down on the bed. Okay, Derek's on his way to save the day. Okay. See, did you see him? How he's like an animal? This is Derek, say hi. Wait, everybody. That's what I deal with, plus 2 other ones. Okay, so anyway, All right. So as far as your goals, so weight loss. Everybody in this Zoom is at a different part in their journey. Okay. So to be very realistic about it, think to yourself, if you're in hardcore fat 5-1 and you have at least 20 pounds or more to lose, I would say a good weight loss for you, very realistic, would be 8 to 10 pounds this month. Okay, so that'd be about 2 pound per week loss. Me personally, I would like to lose half a pound a week. And that's just that. I'm just giving you some ideas of what to write down for your goals. Okay, write down how much weight you'd like to lose. Write down what you want to feel like. What would that mean to you? What do you want your energy to feel like? Why is that important to you? Be filling this out right now. Okay, if you have time. And then write, what if you were to lose 10 pounds this month? Let's say, I'm just throwing that number out there. What would you feel like come October 1st? What's that going to mean to you? Is there a certain event coming up this fall that you're really excited about? Maybe there's a get-together, a wedding, or something coming up that you're excited about. People that you're going to see you haven't seen in a while. By achieving that goal, what's that going to mean? Not only is it going to change you, but how's it going to impact your family? What's your spouse going to think of it? Or your partner, or boyfriend, or girlfriend? What are your kids going to think? What's it going to mean to them? And maybe there's other goals that you're wanting to work on, like you guys mentioned tonight. And I want to be consistent with my water. I want to be consistent with my sleep schedule. And, so when you think of those things, like I want to lose 10 pounds. Basically at the top of that, I'd like you to write down 3 main things you'd like to achieve. Definitely have 3 bullet points on there that you would like to achieve by September 30th. And when you say, I want to lose 10 pounds, then underneath of that, you want to ask yourself a second question: why? You want to lose 10 pounds? Why? What's the point? I mean, what's it going to mean to you? So for me, I'll give you an example. So I would like to lose another 2 pounds. And for me, that would mean I'm in the 130s, which I haven't crossed that milestone in a long, God, I bet you I haven't been in the 130s since high school or grade school, probably. So that's an unknown world to me to go there. And that's exciting to me. So that's why it's important to me, because it's an unknown territory. Okay. And that's just very neat to me to be able to do that. And that's why that's important to me. Okay. So that's what you want to write at the top. Now at the bottom, you want to go down and write where are you at today? Like right now. So, or when you last weighed in, what was that at? Also, another thing you can be adding to this, guys, is like your pant size or dress size. It's not all about weight, okay? I don't want you guys to get hung up on the scale, because it's really not. It's about, that's one measurement, but a lot of us like to measure by our clothes and how we're fitting, especially those of you that are exercising and weightlifting and anything like that. You are going to be building muscle, but at the same time, you're going to be losing inches. So, and that's why I only weigh in once a month now. I don't weigh in every week anymore. I just do once a month. So that's why I do things in 4-week increments, because I do a check every 4 weeks. Maybe that's a thing that you're hung up on right now. Maybe it's that dang scale. We'll talk about your action steps in a second, but in your current reality, write down where you are, where's your current weight, what's your size, how are you feeling? How's your energy? Are you tired? Are you in a good place? Are you proud of yourself of how far you came over the summer? Are you disappointed in yourself? Like, where are you at, like emotionally? Okay. So now at the bottom, you can see where you currently are, and then at the top where you want to go and what's important to you. All right. Does everybody have that written down? You guys good? Okay. So now we want to get down to the nitty gritty. Okay. So it's like, well, how the heck am I going to make that happen? All right. And so now you want to write in your action steps, and I'm going to help you add these action steps in. And then this piece of paper, I'll tell you what you're going to do with it when we're done. Okay. So there's 4 components. So when you're filling this out every month, there's 4 components that you want to think about. You want to think about your meal plan, your fueling, okay? You want to think about your water intake. You want to think about your activity. You also want to think about your sleep. And probably the 5th one, if you add a 5th one on there, is your community, your education in your community, okay? Because that's part of your journey as well. We could talk about the physical all day long, but it's also up here that needs to be changing along the way too. Okay, so the first thing we're going to talk about is your meal plan. Okay, so on the action step, going up, we're going to start at the bottom and then we're going to work our way up. Okay, and then you're going to write what your action step you're going to focus on, and then next to it, you're going to put like daily, once a week, blah, blah, blah. Okay, be very specific. So as far as fueling goes, raise your hand if you're currently on the 5-in-1 program. Okay, you are, Crystal, yes. And then Rachel is. Mindy, yes, you should be. Oh my God. I'm just kidding. Okay, so, well, I don't know. I may need to talk to you about that, Mindy. We may need to modify it with your workouts and stuff. So if you are currently on the 5-in-1, you're just in a straight fat burn, you're not super active, not exercising like crazy or anything. I mean, that's what I did. I did the 5-in-1, 40 pounds off in 3 months, man. I just cranked it and focused. It just melted off of me. And then I started working out like a fiend after that because I felt my energy was up and I felt better. But everybody in here is different. So obviously work with your health coach, if it's not me, on what a proper meal plan is for you. But basically your first action step, number 1, is follow my meal plan. Okay, write that down. And then next to it, you want to put dash daily. That includes weekends, okay? Saturday and Sunday. Not just Monday through Friday. Somebody asked me one time, like a brand new client was like, do I just do this Monday through Friday? And I'm like, no, like, why would you think that? No, it doesn't work like that. So anyway, and what will happen, those of you on the 5-in-1 program, or should know that you get into a mild ketosis, you get into a fat burn within 4 days, okay? So you hit that, like let's say you get going tomorrow, it's Thursday. By Sunday, I mean, you're going to be in a solid fat burn. I mean, you're going to be cranking it. The fat's going to just be melting off of you. And when you eat something off program, you get thrown out of fat burn and you almost have to go start over again. So you're like, basically all you're doing is spinning your wheels and you're causing yourself to plateau constantly, which is not good on the body. So anyway, and so when it comes to following your meal plan, I will tell you the best thing that gets me excited, me personally, is tracking it. And for you guys, a lot of you have been on program already. And then those of you not following you may be following a different program like Talisha. I know she's a tiny little thing. So obviously she's not doing 5-in-1, but she's doing more with 3-in-3. Emily, same thing. I'm doing a 5, 2, and 2. So we're all doing different meal plans. But my point is that the best way to get excited about it is to track it. Because I get very excited when I'm we're filling out this chart right now. I get very excited when I'm filling stuff out, like when I'm marking things off, and like I feel like I'm making progress. So a lot of you that have been on program, you've already been on program a while. What I will do for you is I will send you a tracking sheet, a PDF. And honestly, how many days are between now and the 30th? 24? Something like that. Print off 24 of them and print off and staple them or paper clip them together and just, and it has you check mark your fuelings, your lean and green, write your lean and green in there, it has a little place for your weight. I mean, it's like, and just paper clip that and say, and title it My September Goal or Crushing September. Just make it very exciting for yourself. Carry that little booklet with you everywhere you go. And throw it in the car with you when you leave and just have it with you and just say, this is my September project. This is me. I'm working on me. I'm filling out my little thing. I'm rocking and rolling. And when I know when I do that, I am on track because I don't know, it just makes me excited like a little kid. Okay. Those of you like Crystal, you're brand new on program. You're going to get a little journal. You should have gotten a journal in your box that you'll fill out. But the rest of you, I will send you that sheet tonight. That way you have it and you can start utilizing it. And it makes it very fun. Okay. And then there's even a spot on there where you can write about your day and how you were, what struggles you had, and so forth. All right, so that's your first action step. Actually, put number 2. Put number 2, track my meal plan daily next to it. Okay. Then number 3, your action step is going to be your water intake. Actually, hold on a second. I have a different number 3 that I'm going to give you. Number 3, try a new Lean and Green recipe. Weekly. So once a week, I want you to try a new recipe. Try something brand new that you've never had before. Go on Sandy's Kitchen. All of you guys should know what Sandy's Kitchen is. If you don't, then I'm so sorry. Then let me know or put something in the chat window. Crystal, it's in your welcome email that you got. But try a new recipe once a week. And you know when a good time is to do that is on the weekend. On the weekend, that's when I like to cook a lot, is on the weekend. And what I do is I pick my favorite recipes, something I've never tried before, and I get really excited about it. And then it kind of takes over like that weekend crave for crap, when we just want to eat crap and eat things that aren't on. Okay, I'll go over that with you after this, Crystal. It's called your Optavia guide, so hopefully. Anyway, but that just gets me excited when I know I'm cooking fun, cool stuff on the weekend, like stuffed mushrooms, like, grilling a little steak with some stuffed mushrooms or stuffed jalapeno poppers or whatever. Just having something fun and different. And we keep posting recipes in our secret page. And so I suggest doing number 3, try a new recipe weekly, okay? Okay, so number 4 is going to be your water intake. Okay, and what that is what I would put on there is you want to be specific with this, okay? So each one of you, we all have a different water intake our body needs. If you really want to master this and drink the amount of water your body needs, you need to take your current body weight divided by 2 and whatever that is in ounces, okay? That's how much water your body needs. I like to do the gallon challenge. I drink a gallon every day. No, I don't weigh 240 pounds, but I work out quite a bit, so I like to do the gallon. So I just have a big old gallon jug with me every day. That's what I choose to do. But on number 4, put drink, parenthesis, whatever your amount is, and then put daily. And on your tracking sheet, there's even a little spot to track your water. Number 5, pick a badass cup to drink your water out of. And then put daily. Make your drinking water fun, okay? Make it fun. Have a cool cup. Have your favorite cup, whether it's a gallon, whether, some people do the gallon and put the little lines for time, like I need to drink this by 2, 3, 4 p.m., whatnot. Or, go to Target or Walmart. Pick a cute cup for yourself. A lot of people get watered down a lot easier with a straw. That's what I've been drinking right now is with a straw. And I just down it really fast. And also remember with water intake, it is okay to infuse your water. If you need to use some flavoring. I like True Lemon. I like using that in my water just to give it some flavor to infuse. That's totally fine. It's better than you not getting your water in. So add those in as your steps and make it fun, okay? Number 6 is activity. So all of you on here are at a different level in your journey, okay? Whether or not, and this can be specific with yourself, and you can kind of think about this and touch on this with your coach, what would be perfect for you. If you're on the 5-in-1, something that you can do with your journey is our 12-week walking program that we can share with you. It's in a chart. You can print it off and you can check mark. You can, have it right next to your structural tension chart and check mark off over the next several weeks. Just focus on the first 4 weeks. That's something. So I want you to fill this out for yourself. Like I said, I can't be specific about this one with you guys, but if you're on the 5-in-1, walking is great. Even if it's just 15 minutes a day. That's a good starting point for you starting the 5-in-1. For the rest of you that are, maybe you've been on the 5-in-1 a while, exercise and activity is your next step. Something to think about doing is, and I can share this with you guys too, is an app called Sworkit. It's S and then WORK it. Sworkit. It's a light app. It's a free, I think you can get the light version of it for free, but it is a wonderful app. And Laura, you'll like this, especially those of you guys that have time. You don't have the time right now. You're struggling with the time. It's a wonderful app that you can go in there and you can choose a few different things. You can choose cardio. You can choose strength training. And you can also choose like stretching or yoga, you know, for relaxation. And then you can set it, it's in 10-minute increments. And so that would be a great habit to start. You know, if you're not currently exercising, you kind of want to start moving a little bit. Tanya, I know you mentioned that. You know, if you just want to start moving a little bit, but maybe just start with 10 minutes a day. So you know what? I'm going to wake up first thing in the morning and I'm going to do 10 minutes of cardio. Go open up the app, put 10 minutes of cardio, and it'll tell you exactly what to do. Jumping jacks, high knees, stuff like that. Get yourself moving a little bit and then increase it to 20 minutes. But for this next 4 weeks, I want you to be specific and say, okay, I'm going to do, and this is what you put on your structural tension. Okay, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'm going to do 20 minutes of cardio. Tuesday, Thursday, I'm going to do 10 minutes of strength training. Or I'm going to do 10 minutes of core work. I want you to get specific and put on there what days you're going to do what. Because sometimes when we say, I want to just start working out, I'll get to it next week. Okay, I had a long day. No, it's not specific enough, and that's why it doesn't happen. So on your structural tension, you know, put on there, I'm going to do this workout, this time, and on this day. Okay, so go ahead and fill that in for yourself, what you think you want to do. For the rest of you that really want to crank it and get into a more hardcore working out, then let me know. But I think from everybody I know on here and your journey so far, I know Talisha's trying to build up. But the rest of you, I think, are in a point where, you know, doing the 5-in-1 plan and doing something light is going to be key for you. Because right now you need to think of this as your phase 1, where you're just getting the fluff off. Okay, just think, I'm getting the fluff off on top of this beautiful muscle I have under here. And then when all that fluff's off of you, then you can really crank it up and you'll start seeing muscle and you'll start seeing those things. And that's what I did. So I know a lot of you probably see me working out all the time. Just remember, I've lost 50 pounds of fluff before this, okay? And I just did the 5-in-1. I took advantage of it. It melted right off of me. I just walked and did I didn't hardly work out at all. And then I cranked it, okay? All right, so then we talk about activity. Number 7, I believe we're on now. I'm going to give you 10 action steps. Number 7 is your sleep, okay? And this is sleep is just, honestly, it's even more important than exercise. It is nature's nurse. You know, it's your reset button. It is it just resets everything. It resets your brain. It resets your organs and just restores all that imbalance in your body. Okay, so it's crucial, especially for weight loss. If you're really working on weight loss, you have to get sleep. Okay, you must. Your body needs it. So anyway, so for you, and each one of you has a different story as well. Is on number 7, you can put like whether you want to get a certain amount of sleep. For me right now, my biggest thing is shutting life off and winding down a half hour before bedtime. That's my specific thing that I'm working on when it comes to sleep. Like, because I'm trying to be in bed by 10. So by 9:30, I want to shut. So if you guys are messaging me and stuff and I'm not responding after 9:30, you know that I'm working on my sleep habit, okay? But I'll get to you, because I try to get up at 5. So that's my thing, is working. So be specific for yourself. Are you shutting things down? And I think I'll probably do another Zoom like this about sleep, because it is very, very important. It's just an important topic. But for you, just think to yourself, okay, are you winding down right now, 30 minutes before bed? If not, that may be a good number 7 for you on your structural tension chart. Okay. Or there's a certain amount of sleep that you're wanting to get. Say, I want to try working on getting 7 hours of sleep per night. But see, that's not specific enough. You want it to be you want these action steps to be very specific for yourself. So I would say let's just all work on that together, winding down 30 minutes before bed. We can all do that together. Okay. And then number 8. Okay, so we've talked about fueling. We've talked about your water intake, your activity, and your sleep. Number 8 is what you want to work on specific. Number 8, put crush my 21-day habit. And I'll do that in a second. And then put dash daily. So each one of these action steps, you want to have the action, and then you want to have when you're doing it right next to it. It has to be that specific, okay? All right, so that's number 8. Crush my 21-day habit daily. And then number 9 is listening to the Habits of Health call dash Wednesday. It was earlier tonight, but I didn't share it because I knew we had this going on. I don't want to overload you with a million different conferences. But the Habits of Health call is every single week, Wednesday night at 7:30 Central Time. And it's only 30 minutes. I'm already going over my time, but I'll be done here in a little bit. But that is crucial for you. You know why? Because that 30 minutes in the middle of the week, I like to call it, you probably see me say it all the time, your midweek pick-me-up, because it really is. I mean, we just go through the week and life is just like so crazy. I mean, everybody's like running around and we're going nutso with all these different things, running the kids here, running to the job and all over the place. And when you're trying to transform yourself, I mean, anybody can lose weight. I mean, we can all eat healthy, we can lose weight, right? But if you're not changing this, it's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. If you're not changing your mindset, it's not going to happen, okay? So you have to remember how crucial that time on Wednesday nights is for yourself. Now, if you can't make that time, don't stress, okay? Last thing we need you doing is stressing. It is recorded every week, and as soon as it's posted, I always look at it first thing Thursday morning to see if it's posted. I check. But as soon as it's posted, I will share on our Secret Facebook page. And I will put in caps, Habits of Health call recording. That way you can go back and watch it. And my recommendation for you is if you can't take 7:30, I tell all my clients just block off that 30 minutes on your phone, on your calendar, and just put repeat. That way it's like a mandatory appointment for yourself and you have it set. And tell your family, tell your husband, or tell, I hear a lot of parents say, oh, that's when I'm getting my kids to bed, or la, la, la. Well, tell your spouse, say, hey, this is really important to me. This is going to help me transform. This is going to help me crush this goal I'm working on. I need this 30 minutes. It's like my 30-minute power, okay, that I need for myself. But like I said, life happens, okay? Nobody's perfect. Nobody has a perfect schedule, and we do have kids. I can't tell you how many times my kids have puked or done something crazy, and it just happens. I mean, it just is. So that's the beauty of it. Is it will be recorded, and I'll post it. But if you know you're going to miss it, then take that 30 minutes on your calendar and block it on a different time. Say, okay, I'm going to listen to this Saturday morning I'm going to take my dog for a walk Saturday morning. I'm going to listen to it then. Just move it. Just move it on your calendar for yourself, okay? Just make it a priority, because the Habits of Health call is a different topic every week. 1 week it's going to be on sleep. 1 week it's going to be on stress eating. 1 week it's going to be on activity. It's going to be on all these, all this stuff that you guys said you're struggling with. It's going to be on those things. And that's part of this process, okay, is working on all those different things. So make that a priority for yourself. That's also your community, because see, it's kind of cool. We're all seeing each other, and we know we have each other. That's your community and part of this, okay? And then number 10, let's see. Some of you are, okay, obviously Christy's in Pennsylvania, but some of you, another thing too is number 10 is try to, if you can't, try to attend one community event per month. And when I say that for you guys in mid-Missouri, try to tap in. We do all kinds of different things like cooking classes and this and that, and try to go to one a month just to be surrounded with like-minded folks. The rest of you that are out of town, like Karen, I should look into St. Louis, because I know there's stuff that goes on in St. Louis, or I'm going to be there. Tanya comes up from Rolla sometimes. If Tanya can come up here all the way from Rolla, anyone can. Okay, that's just, I have to lay that out there. But if you can't come and you're out of town, then I have these. I'm going to start doing these once a month. That way we can see each other. We can be surrounded with each other. So just have that once a month. So right now, if you're not in the Jeff City area, then you can check mark and say, I did my community, I got my little community infusion this month by seeing Laura on the 1st of the month, okay? And just do that. Say, tap into community, and then put -monthly, okay? I can't tell you how many times clients of mine and everyone said, man, just eating dinner with everybody or just like exercising with everybody, that made just a huge difference for me. You know, because you hear stories and struggles in other people, and it just, I don't know. It's probably my favorite part of the whole thing. So, okay. All right. So I just gave you guys 10 action steps. Do you have them all written down? Is that too many? Is that enough for you guys? Well, I just kept going. So what you're going to do with this piece of paper, right, this is what we're going to do after tonight. And you guys let me know what you think about this. Because I wanted us tonight to stay connected somehow. You know what I'm saying? Like I wanted us to all carry on for September. So, and then so I was thinking about Facebook Messenger, and then I'm like, no, because that would, if everybody's messaging each other, go off like crazy and drive everybody nuts. So what I'm going to do is on the secret page, I'm going to put a post at the top of the page, and it's going to say, you know, hello September, you know, September Club, something like that. Okay. For all you guys that came on tonight and dedicated yourself to this, and I'm going to pin it at the top. So it's always going to be pinned at the top. And so what I want you guys to do in that pin post is I want you to take a picture of your structural tension chart tonight if you're comfortable with that. And don't worry about your weight and all that stuff. People worry about other people seeing their weight, and that's so stupid. Take a picture of your structural tension chart and post it so we can see and keep each other accountable, okay? And that's going to keep yourself accountable because it's out there. And I have it because I will save them and I will have them on hand. But then what I want you to do, does that make sense what I'm going to do with the pin post? Does everybody understand what that means? It's going to be at the very top of the page. On your phone, like if you're looking at Facebook on your phone, when you go to like our Getaway to Health and Hope or whatever, at the top it'll say something. It won't be visible, okay? So like not everybody's going to be seeing it. Us here will know that it exists. Does that make sense? So it won't be like out for everybody on the page to see. You have to like literally go click on it. It'll say like view pin post or something. I'll send you guys a screenshot so you can see what I'm talking about. But you'll say see pin post, and you have to click it to open it up, okay? So I thought that was the best way for us to stay connected because I'll start it, post your structural attention charts, and then as the month is going on, share your successes. You know, share how everything's going. You know, just comment below, and we'll just keep the thread going on how everybody's doing and how you're doing with your goals. Okay, does that sound good? Would you guys rather that than me doing the Facebook message? I feel like a Facebook message would be insane if everybody was like messaging. Yeah, okay. I just make sure everybody's in agreement. Okay. Anyway, so do that tonight. Take a picture of your structural tension chart or first thing in the morning. Okay. Honestly, it's getting to be my bedtime here in a little bit, so I'll probably just get all this set up in the morning. I'm going to be honest. And then we'll get it going. Okay. That way tomorrow will be day one of this, and you've got the next 3.5 weeks to crank it. And then what I want you to do after that is your structural tension chart. I want you to put it somewhere very visible to you. I want you to put tape on the back of it. Either put it on your desk at work. I want you to put it on your mirror in your bathroom, on your refrigerator, wherever you can see it every single day. Okay? Every single day. Because what I want you to do is when you wake up in the morning and you start your day, let's say it's on the corner of your mirror in your bathroom, I want you to read those 10 action steps to yourself and say, okay, I'm going to track my meal plan today. I'm going to drink this water. And then you can even, what some people will do, they'll go as far as to laminate the thing and get a dry erase marker and check mark it every day. They just go down whatever action steps they're supposed to work on. So however crazy you want to get with it, you can, or take a pencil and just kind of lightly mark it as you go throughout your day. But when you read those are like kind of your words of affirmation every morning, is like, just remind yourself and read them out loud. Say, I'm going to follow my meal plan today, blah, 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 blah. Go through each step. And then let's say you read, do 10 minutes of cardio on Tuesday. Do 10 minutes of abs on Wednesday. It might not be Wednesday, but you're reminding yourself, oh, tomorrow's Wednesday. I'm going to do that. it just becomes part of your routine, becomes part of your schedule. And as you do this over the next 4 weeks, boom, you're going to be nailing it one after the other. Okay. All right. So the last thing I want to touch on really fast is the 21-day habit. All right. You guys have that other sheet. And so what this stands for, and this is something that I really like to do at the beginning of every month, is I like to pick something new that I want to work on. Either I want to break a bad habit or I want to focus on creating a new one. A lot of you guys on here, from what I heard earlier, is you want to create something new, or you want to master something that you've been working on. So when it comes to that, and what's known, scientific studies have shown that if you do the same thing every single day for 21 days straight, you will create a habit. It will just become a new routine for you. It's like second nature to you. Okay. That's how the gallon jug was for me. I started doing the gallon every day. Now it's just, I don't know, I just fill it up every morning. I don't even think about it. I just drink it every day. So what I'm going to do, you can either use your sheet and pick what habit you want to do. So a lot of you guys talked about what you struggled with today. It can be anything. It could be following. It can be if you really are struggling following the 5 and 1, put that. Just say, I want to follow it to a T for 21 days. Then do that. If it's your water intake, do that. If it's your sleep, try to get more sleep. That's going to be mine. I'm going to put my tabs. I'm thinking about putting them on my my end table, or my nightstand next to my bed, so I can see them every single night. I got the little notebook tabs, so you can either use the sheet or you can use the little notebook tabs. They're stickies. They're little stickies. And just stick them where you can see it visibly, okay? I personally like those. I think they're fun. They're bright and fun, and they're right in your face. And you can kind of see your progress. And so it's just, and when you do the tabs, if you do choose to do the tabs, put the tabs where your habit is taking place, if that makes sense. So if I want to get 7 hours of sleep and go to bed by 10, I want my tabs to be over here by my bed. Let's say you don't want to press snooze anymore, or you want to follow your meal plan. Then put your tabs in the kitchen where you see them all the time, where you're tempted to do that nightly snacking. Do it someplace where it's visible, okay? And you'll find, 3 weeks from now, you'll be doing that without having even to think about it. And it's just incredible. So I like to do this at the beginning of every month, is just work on one micro habit, one tiny little thing to help me just create a healthier life for myself. Just one step at a time, So right now it is getting ready for bed at 9:30. I want to do that every day. I'm even setting an alarm on my clock or on my phone to ding, 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 ding at 9:30. That way I'm ready to shut the day off. Okay. So that's mine. All right. Does that make sense for the 21-day habit? And for a lot of you, I'm going to just lay this out here. For a lot of you, this is probably your first time ever that you filled out a structural tension chart. That might be your habit right there, is to follow that bad boy, okay? So if you've never done that before, and this is something you're going to get used to by reading it to yourself every day and following it every day and week and throughout this month, that might be your habit to create, is say, look at my structural tension chart every day. That's the simplest thing that you could start doing from the very get-go. So that's what I would recommend to those of you who have never filled one out before. And then put your tab someplace where you put it where you have your structural tension. So if it's in your bathroom, put your tabs there. If it's on your desk, I'll tape mine on my desk. That way it's taped. It's like it's there. It's not moving, So I have to see it every morning. Do whatever's going to work for you. Okay. Okay. So what I want you to do, your homework for tonight is, and tomorrow, don't let go past noon, okay? So by noon tomorrow, I would like to see your structural tension chart posted, snap a picture of it, post it, and in the comments underneath of it, put what you want to work on for your 21-day habit, okay? So whether it's to follow that, whether it's sleep, or whatever you chose, that way it's all laid out there, you've thrown it out there, and then now you've got us to keep you accountable, okay, and keep you going. And then get this, okay? At the top of your structural tension chart and your goals, I want you to put a reward for yourself, okay? So underneath there, put reward dash And if you follow your structural tension chart and you crush your goal that you wrote on there by September 30th, I want you to reward yourself with something. Whether it's, obviously we're not dogs, so we don't want to reward ourselves with food. But if it's like, for me, this month, like I had crushed a goal I set for myself in August. I wanted 2 new pairs of workout pants. And I just bought them the other day off Amazon. So that was something I set for myself. So at the top, I want you to think about what your reward going to be. Are you going to treat yourself to a new outfit? Maybe take yourself out for a manicure, get your toes done, buy yourself a new dress. Pick something, because that is so important as you reward yourself and you crush this goal. It makes it fun. You have to make this process fun. Okay? So I want to see that at the top as well. And then to top this all off, ooh, yeah, get the lash boost with Rodin and Fields. It'll make your eyelashes beautiful. And she knows it's one of my goals. And to top all this off, at the end of, to really keep you on your toes, at the end of this, whoever has like followed through, like your structural tension chart, you've check mark it off, like you're crushing your goal, and you wake up on October 1st and you look at that top of that structural tension and you did it, I'm going to put your name in a drawing for $100 cash prize. Okay? So there's not very many people on here. There's only 13. So the number of that is very doable and very possible for your name to get drawn. I'll either give you $100 cash or $100 cash on account, however you want. Okay? So whoever can do it, and just really make yourself proud. And when you do this month and you see it and you see your progress and you crushed it, you're going to be so pumped about this that you'll keep doing it every 4 weeks. Just set your goal every 4 weeks. Keep the process simple, keep it fun, and you'll have a blast with it. You will just have an absolute blast. Okay? And that's all I have for tonight. So let's crush September and move on forward, everybody.